Hello and welcome, dear Aries. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. How are you all this month? I'm here to do your horoscope for December 2019. And it's a really big month for everybody. I know we've, quite often we say that because we've just been through Mercury retrograde, for example, which has caused all manner of technological problems for me personally. But I know it is quite often we'll say it's a really big month. But this really is a really big month because everybody has the effects of the solar and lunar eclipses. So 2 eclipses going on this month. And also Jupiter is changing signs, moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn on the 3rd of December. And Ms. Jupiter will stay in Capricorn, I think it's the 17th of December 2020 that it moves. So for just over a year. This is happening for you, Awesome Aries, in your 10th house. Okay, so 10th house is all about your career, your vocation, your mission in life, if you choose to accept it. Because you do have a choice. You can, stay, in a sort of type of job that's got drudgery or doesn't have much interest for you, and even if you're well paid, it's not really feeding you spiritually, which is what you really need. So you can stay in that type of job if you want, but you will be feeling this influence of wanting more than that in your life in 2020. So it's like Jupiter will be pushing you to fulfill your heart's desires as far as your career goes. Okay, and it doesn't matter if what kind of job you've got. In fact, you may get a lot of satisfaction, out of doing a mundane type job, as long as you do it to your, fullest, to your utmost, and you feel like you're being spiritually fed. And that might be with the people that you're working with, for example. They could be nurturing you and feeding you spiritually in some way. And so, that could get you across the line to stay in that position. But if you're not so fortunate to be in a position like that, you'll find that you will probably get this feeling that, there's more to life and that you need to move on. Because Jupiter wants you to be more expansive. Jupiter wants you to really search your soul for the boundaries of your own horizons. So if you're feeling like small and stuck, it wants you to move out of that into something much bigger. And at the same time, going into Capricorn, there's likely to be a need for stability, sobriety, discipline, self-discipline, to be practical and pragmatic, that, I need this job because I need the money. So you could be for a while, toing and froing, trying to find the balance within as to what you should do for money versus what you could be doing and fulfilling your heart's desires. So I hope that's sort of clear, gives you a sort of an inkling of what's being likely to happen starting this month, December, but going all the way through 2020. Okay, so it's not just, I should make the point too, it's not just your career, it's more than that. It's like the fullness of your life. So when I use the term career, I mean that which you do, which is like a vocation to you, something that makes your heart sing. And hopefully you get paid, and get paid well for that. That's like a double bonus if you do. And so you're going to have to do what your heart wants you to do. Okay, so growth and expansion. And besides career or vocation, it's also about reputation. Okay, your reputation will become more well known for what you do career wise. So you could find at the end of 2020 that people know who you are, what you do, and that you're getting accolades and approval and even sort of rewards or awards, not just rewards, awards, awards for what you do. Like, so because you do your job so well, if you're in the right position. Okay, So the 10th sees Mercury joining the Sun in your 9th house of higher learning. Okay, so that's all about communications. You could be thinking about doing a rather involved course or retraining to do with your work. There's lots of communications going back and forward. There's also an overseas component to that. So there could be foreign connections. You could be thinking about traveling overseas from the 10th onwards. Okay. So 9th house also gives you the ability with those foreign connections to bring new people into your life, and if you're looking for romance, you may find that you're actually attracting foreign people into your life for romance. So that's on the cards too. 11th and the 12th of the month sees a full moon lunar eclipse in your 3rd house. Okay, so 3rd house opposite your 9th house. So on one hand we have in the 9th house this higher learning, and then in the 3rd house we have this sort of everyday type study, and it's more about your local area and siblings and communications. Okay, so with a lunar eclipse there's going to be things coming out of your subconscious. The lunar eclipse is sort of like the feminine side of your nature, of your personality, and eclipses always bring transformation and change. Eclipses will amplify the energy that's already there. So you could be having things come up encouraging you to study, to communicate more. It's great for blogging. It's also great for promotion, marketing, things like that if you're in a small business. It's great for YouTube. If you want to do videos, you'll find the energies flowing with you more than against you. There could also, with this change and transformation from the lunar eclipse, you could also have more communications with siblings, particularly those siblings that maybe haven't got on so good with lately, and communication is broken down. You could find that the relationship sort of sparks up a bit and there's more communication. 21st sees Venus in your 11th house of friends and networks. Okay, so Venus is a planet that brings cooperation, an appreciation of beauty, an appreciation of relationships and love, and sort of warmth and generosity. Like people feel the energy and they find it very attractive. So you could be Mr. or Ms. Popular, particularly their 11th house is all about friends and networks. So you could find your world getting bigger from December on. It's like you're broadening your horizons and you're meeting all these new people that are coming into your life, and they're quite attracted. They're probably attractive and attracted to your energy because it brings out something in them. So it's a very feminine sort of feeling that's going on with that. 22nd sees the sun go into your 10th house, and 25th, happy Christmas if you followed Christmas. Solar eclipse also in your 10th house. So a solar eclipse is about amplifying the energy, and again 10th house is your reputation, your career, your mission in life. Okay, so insight, awareness, and even happiness coming. So it's like you find a path with regard to your career or your life mission. You find a path, and then you get on that path, and then you're getting all these insights, and you're thinking, wow, this is what I'm supposed to do now. And so you can just go with the flow, and you feel quite content or quite happy with it. Now that's on the 25th, which is Christmas Day, or it could be the 26th, around there, So if you're in Australia and New Zealand, it's the 26th, okay, because we're a day ahead of many countries in as far as time. We're not ahead in everything, of course, but as far as time we are. So if you haven't followed before, when I do this horoscopes, I do a little bit of astrology like I've just done then I do sort of like a psychic summary, and then I'll go on and do the tarot. Okay, so I'll just close my eyes for you now, Awesome Aries, and see what I can see for the month of December 2019 for Aries. Okay, first thing I've got in my face. It's like I'm looking at the night sky, and it's quite beautiful, and I can feel this big expansiveness. So this is all about Jupiter, that feeling of expansiveness. I don't know if you live in a city, it might be a bit awkward to see the stars nowadays with the pollution and everything like that, but there are beautiful stars out there, take my word for it. And it's like if you've ever gone out and stood under the stars and you feel small in relation to this huge awesomeness, and even though we may be personally small, we have our place and we fit into the beauty of the universe, and that's what is going to come to you in December. You have a definite place and something definite that you should be doing, and it's going from December on, it's going to import or download into your subconscious more and more what that special, unique thing is that only you can do, okay? It's almost like finding a family or finding your place or where you belong. Finding a tribe of people with all those new connections coming in for you, finding a tribe where you finally fit. So if you've ever felt like you don't fit, who are these people? These people are surely not my family, you know. And then you start to feel at home and that you're supposed to be here. Because a lot of us suffer from this thing called existential loneliness, where we feel like we don't fit in and we just want to go back home to the stars where we came from. And that's quite a common thing. And I feel like that part of that for you is going to be resolved. It's like, yeah, I'm here and I'm doing this, that and the other, and there's all these opportunities now coming, and I finally feel like I fit in. Okay, so fitting in with your own special tribe of people in December. Okay, what's that I can see? It looks like crystals in front of my eyes. So you might find yourself getting more interested in the metaphysical areas, so whether that be, you know, astrology, psychic readings, crystals, or just personally working with crystals, because they are amplifiers of energy. So more interest about the chakras and how the chakras work, and how you can apply metaphysical principles to your everyday routine, your daily life. Yes, they're saying to me, I can see eyes opening up, and that's like people's, the viewers here, your third eye opening up wider and wider and seeing more in the universe. And they're saying don't cry if you felt depressed in the past. There's been reasons for that, and now it's time for you to move on into the future, and there's a path there for you. Okay, so that's a bit of a psychic summary. Now what we'll go to now is the board, and we'll do some tarot and see what comes out for you. And I've already pre-shuffled these cards up in December. God. Pre-shuffled these cards. I've already shuffled them up previously. All right. So we're going to go with card number 1. I'm doing pick a card. Why am I doing pick a card? That's so weird. Okay, we're doing pick a card all of a sudden. So pick a number 1 to 5 for December. You can do this yourself. 1 to 5. Don't normally do this in the horoscopes, but there you go. And we come out with card number 1. Okay, so this, swords. You may have tied yourself up in knots recently. This is the 8 of Swords. So you could have been feeling trapped. You could have been feeling like things are not working out how you anticipated, and you've tied yourself up. However, freedom is at hand. You've tied yourself up. You've done this to yourself, somehow making it worse. You can untie yourself just as easily. So just know in the month, just look, this is like a little warning for you. If you self-sabotage, December is the month where you no longer need to do that. December is the month where you can free yourself and be aware of those subconscious little slips that we make. We all do it, but sometimes we do it more than others. Those subconscious little slips that we make that get yourself into difficult situations. Okay, that's if you've picked card number 1. Okay, card number, we're going to do card number 2 and 3, 4, 5. So if you haven't picked a number, quick pick it, because I'm moving to card number 2. Card number 2 for the month of December, and we come out with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so sometimes people think swords are sort of a negative suite, but they're not really. It's just about the mental realms. And this one here, Eight of Swords, it's like racing thoughts. It's like your thoughts have tied you up. This one, the Ace of Swords, it's like your thoughts are setting you free. It's the beginning of a new situation that you're thinking about. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new job, as we already talked about. And you can see all the butterflies flying around there. Something new coming into your life. And you're going to use your brain power and your thoughts to make decisions and cut through things that no longer serve you. Okay? If you've picked card number 2. All right, card number 3 for Aries 2019 in December, and we're coming up with Wands, and it's the 8 of Wands. This is really about inspiration, motivation. It's like things flash into your mind really quickly, flashes of brilliance. Quick, get your diary and write them all down, because it will be difficult to catch them all. There'll be so many brilliant flashes of genius that you're capable of. I'm getting a sense of travel too around this, so you may start to get the first inklings of travel, particularly overseas trips, which relates to the 9th house that I talked about earlier. Card number 4, if you've picked card number 4 for Aries, December 2019, you're likely to come out with, and shuffle, and we've got the Chariot. This is beautiful. Okay, the Chariot is all about moving forward, manifesting your desires. This is a very action-oriented card, okay? It's like the time for sitting around, discussing things, thinking about things, overthinking things is over. Now we're onto it and we're doing it. This is particularly relevant with Jupiter moving into Capricorn, because Capricorn does like to take cautious action. Capricorn likes to have everything in a row. All if you picked 5 for the month of December, we'll come out with, oh, it seems to be stuck. Can't believe that. We'll come out with the 10 of Pentacles. That's amazing. I'm just going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like that. No, it's stuck. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, this is card number 5, and it's a 10 of Pentacles. This is great. If you've had issues with finances, this card will help you abundantly. It's like coming to the end of the cycle. You may have been working on something for a long time and you get a big payout or a big reward. The Pentacles is not just about finances, but also about your possessions. So you could win something. It's a very lucky card. You could win something. You could, be planning on buying something and you get a real bargain. Or, perhaps you get a pay rise even. Or perhaps when you choose another job, you go to another job, you get more money. So that's likely in December if you've picked card number 5. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why technology plays up with me. Psychics often have this issue, though. I know I'm not the only one. So I do hope you found this helpful. So these are the energies, the main key themes around December for you, and I'd like to wish you a very wonderful month. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And please leave a comment. I'm only too happy to reply to your comments. Okay, have a wonderful month, and bye for now. Awesome Aries.
Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual.